Hey you guys, so I'm going to show you how I got this New Year's Eve look with my favorite products plus some new products that I've added on. So just keep watching. New Year's Eve makeup. So starting out by using my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. Just going to pat that in my skin. I'm then going to grab my Smashbox. It's the sample size that I got. Photo Finish Primer and just rub that in. I'm then going to go in and grab my EyLure brow pomade in number 20 medium brown. It's brand new and I use this brand because they have the lashes that I really like. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyebrows as soon as I get my new eyebrow brush that I bought as well with the pomade. And we're just going to see how this goes because this is my first time ever using a pomade. So yeah, I just gotta say, when I was using this, oh my god, I fell in love. Like normally I use powder for my eyebrows, but when I started using this stuff, I swear I'm never going back to powder or pencil. It's amazing. It feels in nice. It doesn't look too dark or just way too dark. Like I always hated that, so I try to always do light strokes, and it just came out so perfect. I'm then going to grab that powder that I was talking about earlier, and I'm going to just set my eyebrows with that and just get it nice and set in there. Brush out my front part, make it look nice and even. Remember, your brows are sisters, not twins, so you never got to look exactly alike. I'm then going to grab my MAC Select Cover Up. This is an NC45, and I'm just going to clean around my brows. And that's not my normal eyebrow brush, but I lost it, so I actually have to go buy a new one. I'm going to start on my lids, and I'm going to grab my Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. It's in dark deep, and I'm just going to get that as my transition color. I use this for pretty much everything from contouring to my transition color. I'm then going to grab my Carbon from MAC. It's the Cruella de Vil line. It's a pretty old line. And I'm going to get that and go on the side of my eye, kind of on my lid a little bit, give a little bit of a wing effect. I'm really trying to like get in there and get it nice and smoky. And when it comes to smoky, blending is your best friend. You have to blend it out. I'm now going to grab my NYX glitter primer and put that on my lid, but only in like the corner halfway through my lid. Just going to spread that around with my finger and the brush just to really get it in there. I'm then going to grab my NYX glitter face and body, and this is in gold. And I'm just trying to get it in the top, so I'm trying not to make a mess. I'm just gonna pat that on my eyelid. Try to really get it in there before that glue dries. Just pat. And I did it a couple times because I really wanted to show, be really super pigmented. I'm not going to apply my eyeliner with the NYX Gel Liner and Smudger. I usually like gel eyeliner. Sometimes I switch it up and go with the liquid liner, but gel just is a lot easier to maneuver. And for those that's like new to wing liner, the best way to do it personally is to use tape. I've been without tape for a while. Like I normally just do it freehand, but the tape was already there, so it just gives you a nice like guideline, and it makes it easier and an easy cleanup as well. I'm just gonna remove that tape. See how crisp them lines are. I love it. I'm then going to just wipe my face off, get rid of all that glue. I'm gonna grab my MAC MatchMaster in 7 and just dot that all over my face. Normally when I'm doing my everyday makeup, I only do 1 layer, but since I'm going out to a party later, I'm going to do 2 layers of makeup. Well, 2 layers of foundation. I'm just gonna blend that out and get on the side of my face, on my ear, and always blend down on your neck, ladies, please, and men. Blend down on that neck. Just get around my forehead. I'm then gonna get another like 2 pumps of my foundation and grab my beauty blender and just dot that all over my face. I'm sorry, you guys, somebody called me, but I'm just gonna keep dotting that on my face, especially under my eyes. Get those dark circles. Put some more on my forehead and get that in my hairline. Just because I have braids and you can see my actual scalp, which is a completely different color than my face. And my eyes was popping. Just gonna get really under those eyes. I'm then going to grab my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color Warm Honey. And I'm going to get that under my eye as a highlight. It could be a little bit lighter, so I'm also going to grab my Select Cover Up in NC42 and put it on the outer part just to make it a little bit brighter. Get on my nose and my forehead and on my chin. And I do my under my cheek, but that's only because I have a very natural high cheekbone, and sometimes when I put foundation on, it kind of just washes it all out. I'm also going to turn around and grab my All Day Luminous Weightless foundation from NARS, and I'm going to use that for my contour. Funny thing is, I bought this and the girl at Sephora gave me the wrong shade, but I refused to throw it away or give it away, so I just used it for my contour now. Because as you can see, it's actually very dark because it's in dark 1. This isn't my shade. And I'm just going to use my damp beauty blender and blend it all out again. I'm just going to continue to blend that out. And you're going to see my cousin say hi in a second. And I'm just going to continue to blend out that contour and highlight. Really get in there. Blend it out. If it's one thing I can't stand, it's when people don't blend out their makeup and they look crazy. You have to blend it out. So after I get done blending out my highlight and my contour, I'm going to grab my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish again. And I'm just going to set my contour with that. I just really just pat it in there. And then after I'm done with that, I'm going to grab my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 16-Hour Finishing Powder. And although I don't like the foundation, the liquid foundation, I do like their finishing powder, and this is in True Beige, and I just use that to set my highlight just lightly, nothing like too dramatic, just to set it, because I really don't like baking anymore, because I never can find like a awesome baking powder. I know that sounds crazy, but I know you get what I'm saying. I'm then gonna put my Smashbox full expose mascara on, and just put that on there. Going to grab my Cruella de Vil Carbon and just get that under my eyelid, on my under eyelid. I'm then going to grab my Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner. It's in the color Raven, and I'm going to get that in my waterline. You really try to get in there. Make sure it's nice and dark. I'm just going to quickly grab my blending brush and just blend out that black eyeshadow that I put on my under eyelid. And I'm going to grab some leftover concealer from that brush and just kind of clean it up. And just pat it in with my fingers. Just patting everything in. I'm then going to grab my big old fluff with my other brush and just brush off all that excess powder from letting it sit on my face. Just make it all nice and smooth and even. I'm then going to grab my Infallible Pro Matte Longwear. And I don't know what color it is in, but I want to say it's like tan or something like that. And I'm just going to put that all over my face. Now, I'm not a big blush person, but I do like this Studio makeup blush, and it's in Wildflower, and it's just really nice and subtle and just gives me back that natural red tone that I have to my skin. I'm just applying that, and then I'm also going to grab my MAC Gleaming Blush Extra Dimension. This stuff is life. It gives me that highlight that I've always died for. Just put that on my cheekbones and on my chin, on my nose, a little bit on my forehead. I'm then going to grab my lip liner from NYX, and it's in the color, sorry, I'm looking right now, Nebula. Just gonna get that all out. And then I'm going to grab my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream and just put that on top. I don't know what color it is. The sticker came off. I'm sorry. But I'll try and find it and put it in the description bar. Then I'm going to turn around and grab my concealer. After I put a second layer of this one, I'm going to grab my concealer and then clean around those edges, just so they can be nice and sharp. I'm then going to grab my Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray All Nighter. And the crazy thing about this is when I opened it, it was double lidded. And I'm like, for what? Why do you have two caps? But just going to spray that all over my face. Nice and set. So you guys, I suck because I didn't record me putting on my lashes, but I'll add a final picture at the end for you all. So this ended up being the final look. I went with a nude lip instead, something a little light pinkish because I wanted the main focus to be on my eyes. But I hope you guys liked the tutorial, and just remember to like and subscribe and share. And thank you for watching. Have a great one.